REMARKETER, empowering realtors.
Good morning, and thank you very much for joining me today. I do apologize for the delay. My computer was upgrading its operating system this morning, and it took a little bit longer for me to be able to log in. So I do apologize for that. All right, so let's get into things and talk about our topic today, which is newsletters. So newsletters is an essential part of your communication theme with your clients as part of your CRM strategies. And it's important for you to be able to create, engaging newsletters that have interesting content and are able to really update the users with whatever is going on with you and your business. We do have an automated newsletter that's sent out to users automatically, which I will show you shortly. But there's also the ability for you to be able to create custom newsletters. That's what we're going to be talking about today. All right, so let me go ahead and log into my system here. All right, I'll share my screen with you. Share screen. There we go. Perfect. All right. So when you head out to the news and to the newsletter section right here, this is where you have all your past newsletters available. Some of you, basically, you will see newsletters. These are the automated ones that are triggered every month and sent out. So this is, for instance, the May newsletter. So that's the one that is triggered in May. Let's take a look at it here. The newsletters that we send out are include three different topics every month. One is a real estate news, so pretty much one of the most trending news about the industry that would matter for the consumers to know about. So that's included in here. The other thing is a fun fact to impress your friends. So we include a fun fact here in the newsletter, something about Canada, something that's conversation worthy. It's a fun fact to learn about. So we don't want to make it boring. We don't want to make it all about real estate and nothing else. So this is something that can still trigger interest, even if the usual stuff isn't there. So it's got a real estate flavor, but it's got a fun fact added to it as well. And then we add a property question and answer. So a real estate question with an answer for consumers to kind of understand the jargon and the little topics that they might be exposed to when doing real estate. And it kind of offers your the angle of a realtor educating their clients sort of perspective. So you're informing them, you're entertaining them, and you're also educating them. So this is the three pillars based on which the automated newsletter is configured. So that's the automated newsletter. Now, just a quick note here: if you want to make sure that the automated newsletter is going out to your contacts, one thing that you got to check is under settings, and this is default general. The auto monthly newsletter should be switched on. So if this is on, the automatic newsletter will go out to the contacts who have their auto newsletter switched on as well. So these are all automatically on. unless you might have switched them off. So that's why I'm pointing that out. So if you edit any of your contacts and you go to nurturing control, the newsletter option at the top here should be on as well. So this is a demo account. That's why we keep everything off on this demo account, but on your account, it should be on. And if that's the case, then the automated newsletter every month is going to be triggered and sent out to your contacts. Now, the automated newsletter is usually sent out during the first week of the month, and depending on how the calendar lands on a day of a week, and as well as some of the updates that we usually expect from the real estate boards before we actually trigger this. So it usually goes out during the first week of the month, every month, and you have something that's going out to them anyway. Some of you might have brokerage newsletters as well. So these are newsletters that your brokerage prepares and shares them with you as well. So it's available for you to quickly email to your contacts if you want to email them to your contacts. So that's your brokerage newsletter. And then we have the custom newsletter, obviously. So these are the ones that I have made myself using the Add New custom newsletter here. Just 1 second, please. Okay. All right, so let's check out the custom newsletter feature. So I'm just going to show you the functions in the custom newsletter. Go back, prepare some content for the custom newsletter, and then we'll build a custom newsletter together. So that's what we're going to be doing today. All right. Okay, so here's what the elements are to the custom newsletter. You first need to have a the custom newsletter title. So that will also serve as your email title. And you're going to be able to generate a title using AI as well, which I will demonstrate to you shortly. Then you need to have a newsletter description. So every email that is sent out from your system has a description as well. So that is the section of the email where that follows the salutation. So basically, dear John Doe, and then this is the description. So that's your piece of communique before the body of the campaign that you're going to be sending out, in this case, a newsletter, that is generally talking to the audience and preparing them for what's coming, right? So basically, in this case, what this would usually say is, for example, here's this month's newsletter. We have news and fun facts for you, and a little bit of a call to action can always help there as well. So, for example, contact me if you have any questions. I'm here to answer all your questions, or let's talk about these topics, or let me know what you think about these things, just to trigger an interaction with your audiences. So that's what the description would be. And again, you can use AI to write the description here as well. After that, you will start building the body of the newsletter. The body of the newsletter can consist of several different HTML elements that you can add in. So you can build a nice looking HTML email with these functions for your newsletter. So it's not just text, and you're not slapping in pictures and stuff that are going to be attachments or PDF files and stuff. You can build a nice looking HTML email which looks like a proper presentable marketing piece that you're going to be sending out to your contacts. So the options that you have are these buttons at the top here. You can add listings, you can add market watch and market stats, you can add TREB reports if you're a Toronto Real Estate Board member. You can add text areas, you can add images, you can add videos, news articles. So these are connected to your news and blogs. You can add titles and buttons and breakers. So these are just a little line to break different sections of the of the custom newsletter. And then finally, you can generate the code. So that's going to generate the custom newsletter for you, which you can then send out to your contacts. All right. So let's go ahead and build a full-fledged market report, market update as in a form of a newsletter and share it with our contacts. All right, so for the example today, what I'm going to do is I would like to include an analysis for a market, a part of the market that I focus on. Include some news articles and updates, as well as promote some of my listings. I also want to add a video to my email and send it out. So these are the different things that we would like to do on this newsletter. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to work in two separate tabs. I'm going to keep the newsletter tab open here. So this is my newsletter. This is what I'm going to be doing. I'm also going to go to the other tabs right here. So let's go to news and blogs. Open the tab. So this is my news and blogs. Let's also open another tab here for listing manager. All right. So the listings that I want to promote, I would like to promote certain properties here. Let's say I'm going to go to my website, or you can even use the property search here as well. You can go to the property search and search for properties. Let's do this. So residential for sale. All right, let's say we want to stick to the city of Vaughan, for example. And we're going to have some further criteria set here. So let's say I want to find a few properties that are good for, let's say, builders. So I'm going to search for the term builders. And these are the ones that I was able to find. Or let's say income potential. Let's see if I can find anything with income. Okay, so that's better. All right. So income potential. And these are the price points that seem to be interesting. Let's just select these few options right here. All right, so we've got this one. Sorry about that. Let me put this on silent so it doesn't bother us anymore. All right, so I've got a bunch of these things available. Let's take this MLS number. I'm going to take this one and I will add it to my listing manager. I'll just add this MLS number, add it, and then I'll select one more. So let's say this one. I'll take the MLS number, go back to my listing manager, add the other one as well. So now I have two properties added, 248 Forest Drive and 153 Clarence Street. So I've got two properties added in here. Okay. So let's get this one going off. I don't need that anymore. And these are in the city of Vaughan, both of them. So I've got my listings that I wanted to include in my listing manager added to, that I wanted to include in my newsletter, added to my listing manager here. Now, One of the things to do here is that these properties are now going to show on your website. So if I go and click on my website, I can see that these properties are added to my website right there. Sorry, this one and this one. So these two are added to my website here. I don't want it to show on my website. So I go back to my listing manager and I click on the heart icon here to switch it off. All right, so they're not featured anymore. Let me just refresh. Oh, I clicked an extra time here. All right, so they're not featured anymore, so they wouldn't appear on my website. Oh, so they're not there to disturb anything there. So I can only have it in my listing manager so that I can add it to another marketing campaign, which would be a newsletter in this case. All right. So I have my listings prepared. So these are the listings I want to promote, and these are income potentials that I have found. So you can promote your own listings, but in this case, what I want to do is that I want to find some listings and I'm going to include those in my newsletter. All right. So that's another way to promote listings as well. You pick listings that you feel that could be of interest to your clientele. All right, so then we're going to go to news and blogs, and we're going to prepare some news articles. You do have some news articles available that we provide to you. If you want, you can use those, or if you want, you can select any of these. So, for example, this is one that I built. Let's just edit it and see. Okay, so it's got a little featured image right there. And then it's an article that we used AI to write. You can use AI to write other articles here as well. So we've got a bunch of news articles available. So let's select an image for this one as well. Save. All right. So I've got a couple of news articles available. So I have news articles available. I've got listings available. Now I also want to include a market analysis for the city of Vaughan, and I want to prepare this newsletter and send it out to my contacts who are interested in the city of Vaughan. So that's what I would do. So the other thing that I would have to do is to make sure that I have also categorized my contacts for so that I can understand and see which ones are the ones that this newsletter should go to. So for example, let's say I'm going to use these contacts right here. Now they might not appear in my search because these are all dummy contacts anyway. So I'm selecting these contacts here. And what I'll do is that I'm going to go to bulk actions and tag. And I'm going to tag these as Vaughn, right? So now I know that these guys are the ones that are interested in the city of Vaughan. They've been looking to purchase in the city of Vaughan. These are leads that I have generated from a Vaughan focused campaign. These are past clients that have purchased properties in Vaughan. These are people that I have knocked on their doors in the city of Vaughan. So, from all these different sources, I can gather them and include contacts here on the city of Vaughan. All right, and tag them accordingly so that I can then later find them. All right. Last thing that I want to prepare for is I want to go to market reports. I will select the Live City Market Watch, and I will select the city of Vaughan. So I have the city of Vaughan available here. So these are all the statistical information. What I can do is that then I can click on Get AI Analysis. So that's another beautiful part of the system here, which the system creates an analytical report based on all the information available on the screen here. So all of those numbers are submitted to the AI engine, and the AI is going to write you a report based on these numbers. Let's just give it a minute. and it should give us the report hopefully soon. It's taking a little bit longer than usual, but I'm still hopeful we're going to get the response. I don't know why it's taking long. Let me try it again. City of Vaughan. Get AI analysis. Let's see where it goes. Sometimes during these live presentations, something just doesn't fire right. Okay, let's just leave it here and see if it comes back live. It could be several different things. It could be our AI engine. It could be, oh, there it is. Okay, it took a little bit longer, but it came up. All right, so we have the analysis available as well. All right, so let's just keep this page open and go back to our custom newsletter page here. All right, so now I want to start. I have everything available. I've got my analysis available. It's right here. I've got my properties added to my listing manager. I've got my news articles added to my news and blogs. So all my content are available. Now I want to build the custom newsletter accordingly. So first things first, let's prepare a newsletter title. I'm going to click on Help Me Write so that I can use AI to write it. So hopefully it doesn't take long again, but we're going to do that anyway. So a newsletter title, that's what I want to use. So you can select from a list of what you want to do here. So that's what this is going to be, a newsletter title. Provide a description of the topic you wish to write about. So this is going to be Vaughan monthly market update, news and let's just say or handpicked properties for you. All right, so let's you can select the tone here as well. So let's just make it informal, just to make it a little bit more relaxed. I need one sentence, and let's just select some emojis as well, just to make it stand out. As I mentioned, the title is going to act as the title of the email as well. So there it is. Use it. So that's going to be my title. Vaughan Market Scoop, this month's trends plus handpicked homes you'll love. All right. So news description, newsletter description. So I'm going to click on the help me write again. So this one's going to be a newsletter description. So I had selected from the list. And here it go again. So below you can see the latest stats and market analysis for the city of Vaughan. I have also included included properties I hand picked for you with income potential. I'd love to potential and some latest news. I'm not trying to make it sound good at all. That's the AI's job. I'd love to hear back from you. What are your thoughts? Let me know if you have questions. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Instead of that, let's do something else. Forward to your friends that may be interested. Why not, right? So ask for some referrals. All right, so I want to keep it informal. I want one paragraph here. I don't want emojis anymore. Submit. I'm just going to submit this to my AI engine, and it's going to prepare it for me. Here's a snapshot of Vaughan's latest real estate market stats and analysis, plus curated list of income potential properties and the hottest local news you would do. Take a look and let me know what you think, and you feel free to pass this along to anyone. Perfect. If I want to make anything changes and stuff, you can make any changes that you want to do it, then you can just click use it, and it's going to add it to your newsletter description. All right, so now I have the title, I have the description. Now let's go ahead and start adding the content here. So the first thing I want to add is the market stats for the city of Vaughan. So let's add a title first. Vaughan market stats. If you want to add a subheader, you can do that as well. I just added the header here. Then I'm going to click on Market Watch, and I will select the city of Vaughan. And there I have it. It is going to insert the Vaughan market stats for me. So these are all the Vaughan market stats that are available here. All right. Now, next thing, I want to add a text area. And in that text area, I would like to include this, right? So analysis for that. So I'm just going to click on copy, and I'll go back to section here. I'm going to paste it just like that. So as easy as that, I have the market analysis added here as well. So I can add the text area just like that underneath. All right, so now I have that section added. Next section is going to be income properties. All right, I found these properties just for you, whatever. I'm adding this one, so this one's got a header and a subheader here. And next, I'm just going to select the listing. So I'll click on the listing section here, and then I have access to all of the listings in my listing manager. So the ones that we were looking for are 148 Forest Drive and 153 Clarence Street. So let's go ahead and select those. Maybe it's because I added these after I 248. Let me see, 248. No, that's because I added the listings after I opened this one. So let's just add another two just for now. So I'm just going to add this one, and I'm going to add this one, let's say. So you understand the reason why I didn't have them in the list is because I opened this page first and then I had added these two to my listing manager. I should have done that beforehand. So this would be loaded in the cache here as well. But anyways, I added two properties here. You mark that if even if the property is sold, it'll mark it as sold as well. So that's another addition here. So the next thing I want to add is some news. Latest real estate news, for example. Let's add that title here as well. And then again, you can go to the news tab here. Now you have access to news and articles. And there you go. You can select these news articles and add them to your newsletter here. So these are your news articles. And then finally, I want to add a video. So for that, if I go to YouTube, let me just find a sample video here. Maybe that's a video of me talking about real estate. I'm just going to pick a random news here. So basically what you need to do is to go to that YouTube video, video view. So that's the YouTube video that I want to share, let's say, and just select this URL here. You can copy this URL from here. And then we're going to go back to my newsletter, click on video, and paste the URL of the video. Now we have the video added in here as well. So now I have everything available. Let's say I want to move the video up. So let's just select it and move it up. So let's put it right above here. Let's put it right. Let's put it right at the top. Why not? So you can move things like that as well. All right. So we've got the video of you talking, for example. We've got the Vaughn market stats, the analytical report. We've got properties. We've got news articles. All of these are added. So now I have placed my content in the order that I want it to appear. What I'll do next is click generate. So this is going to generate an HTML body. See, now it puts everything into a nice, neat, organized HTML email body that I can now save for my newsletter. So the newsletter is now saved successfully. The next thing I want to do is I want to send it out. So we go back to newsletters. There it is. That's my newsletter that I just created. That's my custom newsletter that I just created. I'm going to click on email. So once I click on email, the list of my contacts should pop up, where I can then go ahead and search for my tag, Vaughn. So these are all the contacts that are tagged as Vaughn. Now I can select all of these guys so that this email is going to go directly to these people, and I can click on send now or schedule this for later. So that's all there is to it, and you can send that email out to them. So if you want to do the same thing for other clientele, which are, let's say, interested in the city of Richmond Hill, you could do the same thing for Richmond Hill. It's quick and easy, and therefore you can create some very relatable content that you can send out to your contacts. And that's it. Once you send it out and wait, give it a day, you can come back here and check out the statistics and see how many emails have been gone through, how many emails have been opened, how many of them have been clicked through. So all of that statistics can then be reviewed here, and you can see the effectiveness of your newsletter campaign going out. All right, so that's your custom newsletters. I gave you one example of a full-fledged custom newsletter that you can run, and You can then monitor the effectiveness as well. Make this a habit, and you will definitely see some really, really interesting reactions from your clientele, because this is really relatable content that would really relate to each individual, at least subset of your contacts, and it is going to give them, the send across the right message. You're pretty much building relationships here, and that's all, the main core when you're talking about CRM, which is customer or client relationship management. This is, the core concept of just doing that, building those relationships there. All right, let me see if I can, if we have any questions here. We don't have any questions right now. So, yeah, that's okay. I hope it was clear. If there's anything that you wish to discuss, or if any questions come up, please reach out to us, and we'd be more than happy to assist or have the discussion with you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe, and I'll see you again next week. Have a good one.